The brand new Ducky event in TDS gave us a total of 17 brand new skins. 15 from the Battle Pass, 1 from Event Triumphs, and 1 from a mission. And in today's video, I'll be showcasing every single skin I have. After I'll give a personal ranking out of 10, then finally put them on a tier list. I'll be ranking these in the order of the Battle Pass, then go on to the 2 special skins. And I'll guarantee it, my rankings are going to make some of you guys angry. Now starting off, we have the Ducky Demoman. At base level, it's dressed up in a yellow ducky suit along with an egg grenade. At level 1, it gains some black gloves. At level 2, its egg grenade becomes a baguette. This is how its attacking animation looks. At level 3, its gun becomes a baguette China Lake. And at max level, it gains some bread on its straps, and its hat becomes more of a military cap. This is how its attack looks at max. Now overall, I think this skin is pretty decent. There's obviously not much detail to it, and its suit looks more like a Christmas than a Ducky one, but in my opinion, it makes it look better. Now compared to other Demoman skins, it's pretty good. And with that, I'ma give this skin a 6.5 out of 10, giving it a high C tier. Next up, we got the Bunny Soldier. At base level, it has a carrot rifle, along with pink bunny ears and slippers, along with a pink egg on its back. At level 1, it gains some gray gloves. At level 2, it gains a cool-looking mask. At level 3, it just gets some leg straps. Finally, at max level, its gun becomes more pink and it gains some thick arm straps. This is how its attacking animation looks. Okay, now, this is where I think some of you guys might disagree with me, but this skin is slightly worse than the Ducky Demoman. There's not much detail to it, and it's easily outclassed by other soldier skins. And for that, I'ma give it a 6.2 out of 10, mid-C tier. Next, we have the Eggy Pursuit. At base level, it has a pink and white color scheme and has 2 Ducky pilots inside of it. Nothing changes at levels 1 and 2. At level 3, it gains some missiles. Now at level 4, top path, its color scheme becomes pink and mint. And at max level, the model just changes. At level 4, bottom path, its color scheme becomes pink and light blue. And at max level, it becomes pink and mint again with a new helicopter model. This is how it looks attacking top path. And this is how it looks attacking bottom path. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I personally hate this skin. The color scheme for both paths look absolutely atrocious. It doesn't fit in the slightest. The only good part about it is the cute Ducky pilots inside of it. It sucks that this was also the first ever Pursuit skin we got in history, making it a huge letdown. For that, I'm giving this skin a 2 out of 10, bringing straight to F tier. Next is the Easter Ace pilot. At base level, it has a mint and white color scheme with a Ducky pilot. Nothing changes at levels 1, 2, and 4. At level 3, the plane model changes and gains some pink details. And at max level, the plane model changes. This is how it looks attacking. Now this is just the same case as the Pursuit. It's just an ugly recolor, but I guess it's better than half of the other Ace pilot skins. So I'll give it a 2.5 out of 10. Still makes it an F tier though. Next up is the Easter Gatling Gun. Now let's just get this skin out of the way. It's yet another ugly recolor. The color scheme on most levels are orange, blue, and white with model changes. This is honestly top 5 worst skins in TDS so far. Just how can you make a color scheme this bad? I'm giving this a 1 out of 10. Straight to the F tier. Next up is the Easter Militant. At base level, the Militant is now completely turned into a robot. At level 1, it gains some gloves, straps, and a neon backpack. At level 2, it gains some leg straps and bunny ears. At level 3, it just gets some arm straps. And at max level, it gains some yellow details. This is how its attacking animation looks. Now I think this skin is pretty cool with its own shooting sound and awesome details, But the only problem I have with this skin is that the yellow details at max kind of makes it look a bit odd. If they change the color, it would be ranked higher. So I'ma give it a 6.8 out of 10. High C tier. Next is the Mallard Duck Trapper. At base level, the Trapper is now a duck, and instead of throwing spikes, he now throws sandwiches. At level 1, it gains some goggles. At level 2, it now has a crate on its back full of green, spiky ball things. At level 3, it gets yellow shoulder armor and a green head. And at max level, it gets some sharp yellow gloves. And the balls in, its crate become purple. Now this is how each of its traps look like. Now this is probably my favorite Trapper skin so far. I like the spikes as sandwiches and the design looks awesome. With all of that, I'ma give it a solid 8 out of 10, giving it a low A tier. Next up is the Gardener Shotgunner. At base level, it has green overalls and a straw hat. At level 1, it gains some brown gloves. At level 2, it just gains some glasses and a new gun. At level 3, it gains some gray arm straps. And at max level, its overalls become bright blue, along with green and yellow details. This is how its attacking animation looks. Now this skin suffers the same fate as the Easter Militant. The colors of the max level just sort of ruins it. But since the Easter Militant has more detail, I'm giving this skin a 6.5 out of 10, giving it a high C tier. Next is the Mecha Ducky Ranger. At base level, it has a yellow and orange mecha suit, gun, and with a spiky hat. At level 1, it gains some extra metal on its gloves. At level 2, it gains gas tanks with an antenna on its back. At level 3, it gets a ducky helmet over its head. And at max level, its pose changes like normal, and its gun changes. And this is how it looks attacking at max. Now this is honestly a really good skin. I like the amount of detail, and the yellow and orange color scheme looks awesome on it. Therefore, I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. A high A tier. Next is the Gardener Minigunner. At base level, it has blue overalls, and it uses a pea shooter as a gun. At level 1, it gains maroon gloves and a hat. At level 2, it gains a sunflower on its back. At level 3, the pea shooter becomes bigger. And at max level, it now has 2 pea shooters on a wagon with gardening equipment inside, and it now has a straw hat. This is how it looks attacking at max. Now I like the design on this skin a lot, but what could have made this skin better is that if the Minigunner was based off Crazy Dave from the original Plants vs. Zombies game, and if the pea shooters it uses had a custom sound effect, like the actual pea shooter. Even though this skin had some missed potential, it's still good nevertheless. Therefore, I'm giving it a 7.8 out of 10, low A tier. Next is the Mecha Ducky Mortar. At base level, it has a thick red, black, and gray color scheme and a black ducky cap. At level 1, it gains some maroon gloves. At level 2, it has a ski mask with red horns. At level 3, its pose changes. Its mask now has red glowing eyes with a bigger mortar gun. And on the side of it, it says the word quack. At level 4, it now has a duck beak on its helmet. And at max level, it has a ducky head on its gun and has hanging goggles above its head. This is how it looks attacking at max. Now I really love the details on this skin. The color scheme looks great. What could have made this skin better is some custom animation. And if it had some silly duck laugh when it fires like the Pirate and Defender, but it's still a good skin. With that, I'm giving it an 8.3 out of 10, giving it a low A tier. Next is the Easter Crook Boss. At base level, it has a bunny head, purple pants, and some straps. At level 1, it gains a drippy purple jacket with a fedora. At level 2, it gets some shady glasses, and this is what its pistol goons look like. At level 3, it has a carrot Tommy, and is now carrying a sack of carrots. This is what its Tommy goon looks like. And at max level, it now has a bright purple jacket on its back, and this is what its max Tommy goon looks like. Finally, this is how it looks attacking. Now, I don't know about you guys. I know many people adore this skin, but I personally think this skin isn't that awesome. I do really like the Max Tommy skin and the clothes it's wearing, but there's not as much detail as I hoped. This skin is still good, just not amazing. With that, I'm giving this skin a 7.5 out of 10. Solid B tier. Next is the Springtime Cowboy. When you place it down, it has a bush sticker animation. At level 0, its upper body is covered in leaves with a unique pose. At level 1, it gains some brown gloves. At level 2, its face is covered with a mint mask with some antlers. At level 3, it gains some golden details with a ring around its antlers. At level 4, its gun becomes bigger with a different pose and some silver details. And at max level, it's now covered in flowers along with some fairy wings on its back. This is how it looks attacking. Now I think this skin looks absolutely amazing. I love the cute details and its unique pose. The only thing holding this skin back is that its gun spin animation is a bit slow and doesn't really match. But other than that, it's an amazing skin. With that, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. A solid S tier. Next is the Duck Rocketeer. At base level, it's a ducky with a green hat controlling a slingshot. At level 1, the duck has a green hood and is now standing on a crossbow. At level 2, its hat is now a metal hat, and its crossbow has wheels. At level 3, its crossbow has 4 wheels, and the duck is now standing on a green chair. And at max level, it has a metal helmet, and its crossbow has a massive metal shield. This is how it looks attacking at max. Now, if I'm being honest, this is probably my favorite skin in the entire Battle Pass. Every single level has such a smooth, cute, and silly animation for the duck, and the custom explosion looks awesome. Without question, this is an easy 10 out of 10 skin, straight to S tier. Now, for the final Battle Pass skin is the Duck Necromancer. At base level, the Necromancer is now a farmer robot. At level 1, one of its arm becomes a water tank. At level 2, its head is now replaced with a white duck, and now both of its arms are water tanks. At level 3, its body becomes a white Eggy robot suit, and at max level, its suit becomes bigger with orange duck beak and feet. This is how it looks attacking at max. Now its summons are inside of robotic eggs. This is what all of its summons look like at max. Now this is another amazing Necromancer skin. If I had to choose this over Fallen Necromancer, I'd honestly pick the Fallen Necromancer. Both skins are really awesome, while the Ducky Necromancer has a way better attacking animation. Fallen Necromancer's summons are far way better in my opinion, still a very good skin. I'm giving this skin a 9.6 out of 10, solid S tier. And that is all the skins showcased in the Battle Pass, but there is still 2 more skins to show which can be achieved from missions. One of them is the Ducky DJ. At base level, the DJ is a female with yellow overalls and a ducky cap playing the banjo. Behind her is a crate, some wooden planks, and a tire. There's also a duck beside her. At level 1, she gains some black gloves, and there's now a duck standing on a speaker. At level 2, she gets some glasses. Her banjo changes into an electric guitar. And there's now a duck on a crate playing the keyboard. At level 3, she gets an orange vest on her back. And now there's a duck behind her hammering some nails. At level 4, everything is now on a wooden stage. And at max level, there's now a roof stand over everything. The DJ now has a black and red color scheme, along with some extra speakers and 2 ducks eating on the roof. This is also how its theme sounds. Now this is another amazing skin. Every single level always has something new to add. I love how the ducks are each doing something different at max level. This is another 10 out of 10 skin for sure. Straight to S tier. Now, for our last skin of this video, we have the Grim Biologist. At base level, it has white hair, a green and black color scheme. At level 1, it has a metal mask on its face with some extra details on its chest. At level 2, it now has a black jacket. At level 3, its mask now becomes a Plague Doctor mask. And at max level, it just has a silver cape on its back. Now this skin is extremely mid and an extreme letdown. The fact that the plants don't have reskins, the lack of detail, and the amount of pain you have to go through to get this skin makes this skin feel even more terrible. With that, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 10. High D tier. And that is all 17 skins in the new TDS event. If you guys enjoyed this video, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel. You don't have to, obviously, but it would help me a lot. And if you guys have any disagreements with my opinions, leave yours in the comments. See you next video.